My guest today, Larry Caviness, had turned his life over to Jesus. In fact, Larry is a pastor, but his son was dying. Larry prayed. It seems though those prayers did not go out of the room. Now what? Stay with me for the program Really Living, as Larry explains how he worked through this difficult time of his life.
It was probably 3 years after the diagnosis. From the time Tad was diagnosed until he died was 6.5 years. And so about halfway through that journey, 3 years into it, is when he asked his mother, "Where am I going to be buried when I die?" And so that's where it really came to a realization for him.
During this time, Tad deteriorated. Did he ever pray to get well?
Oh, yes. So he knew that it was a focus of our family prayer all the time. One day, Tad loved to go to summer camp because he grew up, as I was a youth director, he grew up every summer at summer camp. And I had changed my job from being youth director to being the secretary of the conference. And but as secretary, I was chairman of the camp committee, so I would go up for committee meetings once in a while. And every time I went up, I'd take Tad out of school and let him go with me. And one day we went up for a committee, and he stayed at the shop with Phil Zermullen while I went to take care of the business. When I came back, I cleaned him up because I had to degrease him. He liked to be around the shop and the tools. And so I cleaned him up, put him in the car, and as we started out the driveway, he was crying. And I said, "Tad, what's the matter?" He said, "Daddy, I won't ever get to ride a motorcycle, will I?" Well, I had a motorcycle. His older brother had a motorcycle, and we rode him in the dirt, in the woods there at the camp. And I had told him, "When you get so you can ride your bicycle without training wheels, I'll get you a little dirt bike." Well, his learning curve on his bicycle was going like this, but his deterioration curve was going like that. And the two crossed before he ever got the training wheels off, and he knew he would never be able to ride a bicycle without training wheels because he didn't have the coordination. And so I said to him, "Tad, maybe when Jesus comes and we get to heaven, he'll have a dirt bike for you in heaven." And he grinned at me and he said, "Daddy, we pray every day for Jesus to heal me. Why doesn't he?" And I'll tell you, that was a tough question for me. A tough question. It's one thing to toss a question out like that in a Sabbath school class or in a classroom. But boy, when you're looking into the face of your 12-year-old who you're trying to teach that God is trustworthy, pray to him. He'll answer your prayers. That was a difficult one. Tad soon fell asleep, and I drove home in silence, crying out to God, "Give me the answer. I don't know how to answer this boy. I've been to the seminary. I know all the verses. I know all the theology. But how do I answer this heart cry of a 12-year-old boy?"
To see this entire interview, go to www.theadventistchannel.org and click on Really Living.